Welcome to NGU Vision Life. I'm Jacob Strauss, bringing you up to date on the current news going on around the North Greenville campus. Alongside me is Marco Gonzalez.
Glad to be able to join you, Jacob. First off, we'd like to highlight a signature talent from a previous student who graduated from North Greenville. She was back on campus last week and gave us some beautiful pieces for us to hear. Let's go to Jacob Strauss with LaShanae Boyd herself.
LaShanae Boyd, semi-finalist on America's Got Talent, gave us an amazing show Tuesday, October 22nd. Not only did she sing a variety of amazing songs, but she also told us her story and what it's like being a singing teacher.
Yeah, so why AGT and what was it like on America's Got Talent? I wanted to challenge myself. I thought it was a good opportunity to just see what I can do. And the whole thing of taking my own advice and applying it, I thought that would be a good scenario to put that to use. I love getting the chance to meet the judges, the other contestants, and just figuring out a lot about myself and my skill sets that I got to dig into more through the process of that TV show. And so I enjoyed every bit of the experience there.
Thank you so much, LaShanae, for visiting us at North Greenville University and sharing your God-given talent with us all. From Tigerville, South Carolina, Jacob Strauss, NGU Vision Life. Wow, such a great and inspiring message from her that was. Just goes to show that North Greenville can produce some amazing America's Got Talent contestants one day if you're interested.
Maybe I should try out for the theater to make myself a popular name one day. On that note, though, isn't there another play airing down at our very own Billingsley Theater soon, Jacob?
I think there is. We have the Richard III performance coming up in a week and a half. These shows for King Richard III will be November 14th, 15th, and 16th, and November 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. Go ahead and stop by the box office down in the School of Theater now to get your ticket so you don't miss a chance of seeing this.
Next up, we are actually going to do a complete 180, Jacob, and turn to the Halloween theme. Have you ever tried, avocado Takis or gummy bear body parts?
I don't believe I have, Marco.
Well, you're in for a trick-or-treat experience, may I tell you. Our team decided to try out some different Halloween-themed foods and rate them based on how they thought about them. Let's see how these foods tasted.
Welcome to NG Vision Life. My name is Jacob Strauss. Today we are doing Halloween candy taste testing. So we are going to be having multiple contestants trying out these candies, and we're going to rate them from 1 to 5, 1 being the worst and 5 being the best. We have all these different ones. We have candy corn, body part gummies, and then we have zombie Takis. So we're just going to get rolling.
All right, first is the candy corn.
Oh no.
I don't like candy corn at all.
That's actually bad.
And it tastes weird too. Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 2. No, I'm gonna give it a 1. I don't like candy corn at all.
This just, yeah, that needs to go away.
I'm gonna give it a 2, just because I feel like that was gonna be worse.
That's a 1. That's like a 0. That's not even, no.
Now we've got the body part gummies.
I think I got like a ear or something.
It's very interesting.
I can't open it. Thanks, Devin.
I hate the texture of it.
I would have to say this is pretty handy. Sorry, it's a float.
Easily a 5. Yeah, there we go.
It's a lot better than the candy corn.
It's not bad. I give it a 3.
I'm gonna give it like a 3.
Oh no.
Now we're trying Taki Zombie Edition.
Very appetizing.
Oh, I don't know about this. Ugh. Bro, oh.
It's not really good.
It's actually not that bad. I'm gonna give it a solid 3.
I'll give it a 2.
And this is not bad. I give it like a 2 or 3.
It seems like all of us had the same idea of what food was the best and the worst, although the way we came to these conclusions were fairly different.
For sure, Jacob. Candy corn was by far the worst tasting food of the bunch, and the gummy body parts probably were the first to top the list. So although these items weren't really better than the other, the gummy body parts were the best.
Food aside, Halloween is just a spooky, fun, and scary time within itself. Hopefully everyone stays safe out there this year while trick-or-treating.
Indeed, Jacob, indeed. With Halloween approaching this week, does that also mean that NGU sports is back in full swing? And you know what that means?
I don't, Marco. What does it mean?
Well, I'm glad you asked, because this means we get to be caught up by our NGU sports expert, Austin Crenshaw, on what's been happening with NGU sports lately. Take it away, Austin.
It's been a crazy 2 weeks for your Trailblazers in their sports world. Let's see how they're doing in this week's sports recap. First and foremost, congratulations to women's cross country and women's golf for clinching Conference of Carolina South for the first time in program history. Let's head over to Pepsi Stadium as men's soccer is currently 3-3-5 on the year. The next matchup is on Saturday, the second game of the doubleheader for the day against Belmont Abbey. It is also senior night for the guys. Pennon, the senior forward, is leading the team with 5 goals on the year. Let's head over to women's soccer now. They are currently 1-7-5 on the year. Their next matchup is also against Belmont Abbey. 6 players are tied with a goal apiece. Let's head over to Hayes Gymnasium as volleyball is currently 11-12 on the year. Their next matchup is against Barton College in Wilson, North Carolina. Samantha Bell still killing it for your Trailblazers with 199 kills to the season date. Let's head over to Yon Stadium to finish off the recap for the week. Your Trailblazers on the football field are currently 4-3 on the year. Their next matchup is November 2nd against West Alabama. A key player for them, Dylan Ramirez, 91 out of 146 attempts, 1 interception, 1,490 yards, and 14 touchdowns. Reporting for Virginia Media, I'm Austin Crenshaw. Back to y'all at the desk.
We had an amazing weekend in terms of sports. It's good to see that the new Trailblazer name has some success early on in its arrival to North Greenville.
Looking to follow in these footsteps and hold the Trailblazers to a great name is the men's and women's basketball teams beginning their respective seasons next week. There was an event held earlier this week where Demorian Lyles and I had more from Hayes Gymnasium. North Greenville University presents Tigerville Tip-Off, the second annual celebration of the men's and women's basketball teams here at North Greenville. Had a bunch of fun, bunch of games, bunch of interaction with the fans, and we got a chance to talk to Noah Weiss, who was the head of making this all happen.
Tigerville Tip-Off, so us as a seminar class, sports seminar, we created Tigerville Tip-Off as a whole. So we created it literally from scratch. We had some of the stuff from last year, but we created most of it, just a script and everything. And what it means for the community is just, just a way to get everybody involved, because we want to create that gap between athletes and students, just because, it's hard to get athletes and students to come to places together. So I think it's a good way for us to build not only a relationship with each other, with athletes and students, but also just to publicize the basketball team, just to get them ready for a good season and ready to go. So
after the player and jersey introductions, the three-point contest was set to begin. Aiden Baker comes away with a three-point contest champion, and with that, we move to the dunk contest, where the crowd was absolutely electrified by some of these dunks these guys did. We talked to Cole McGrath, a member of the men's coaching staff, on how this event is going to impact the students and this year's team and their success.
It was an amazing time last night. Really boosted the morale for the basketball team. Just good awareness for the men's and the women's side of basketball. Bringing the students into the stadium and just getting everybody here excited for the season, ready for everybody to show up and come here and watch the sport games.
With the crowd filled, the students entertained, and the assortment of events going on at Tigerville Tip-Off, it sure was a fun one. Now, to send it back to you guys in the studio with the bang.
I'm really looking forward to seeing if the basketball teams can have the same success that the other Trailblazer sports teams have had so far this season.
As am I, Jacob. Fun times here in Tigerville for sure.
Or should you say spooky times, with it being Halloween time. That's just going to do it here on this episode of NGU Vision Life. I'm Jacob Strauss. He is Marco Gonzalez. Saying so long until next time.